back to another episode of the Elder Scrolls Online Let's Play. That's not normally how I say that. The new expansion came out, and Westfield is now available to play in. Obviously not for me, because I refuse to pay for the new expansions as they come out. Not that I refuse to, it's just maybe when I'm more financially stable. Who knows? Maybe YouTube will pull through for me. We're getting ready to go back to Cold Harbor. So I a couple of times made mention to Cold Harbor and like, oh, are we going back there? We will be going back here and doing some stuff for the main quest. And I think this is the start of that.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molog Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molog Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
I feel like it'd be cool to see this.
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Shizahar will speak with you first.
Very interesting that they always show Molech Bal in this holding the Mace of Molech Bal. Normally, like, you don't see Mehrunes Dagon using Mehrunes Razor.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. But please, humor an old soldier.
Might as well just do it.
My lord, with your permission.
What do you think of Abner?
You needn't call me that anymore, Shizahar. We are equals.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade. Only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth, loyalty, and justice. I, Sai Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew. May the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip. That we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire,
Stand
I'll play
united
along.
once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes.
Come here, my friend.
Sure.
I've got a few things
I
want
think
to
it's
say.
really funny, a little goofy on ZeniMax's part to use Lorcan. The Heart of Lorcan, for those of you that don't know, is what powers the Numidium. It's really powerful. The Khajiit hate Lorcan, or Lorcaj in their lore, so I think it's just a little bit of an oversight.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Bloody business, war. There was a time that I loved my axe for its sharpness and my armor for its sheen, but no more. Today I love what they defend. Don't lose sight of what's behind you and the hatred of what's before you. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages. What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titan-born shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through? You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Grief doesn't go away. You just learn to live with it. But I can live my life with his daring and spirit and joy. That way he'll never die. Not really. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost. Missed opportunities. Failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost
That was a little
home.
unnecessary,
We
like
just have
all
a
of
bit
that.
further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention.
Alright.
Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however.
I wonder who it's gonna
need
be.
to give their life to fuel this attack when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over.
Who's it gonna be?
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I am the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
Okay. Well, y'all didn't give me a quest to do. So, oh my god, I have a lot of rings I need to not wear. I need to start getting rid of my rings. Am I running out of space in general? What are we looking at here? It's space. Yeah, I should probably. Alright, well, I'm going to head over to, as usual, Advisor Norian. I don't suspect I'll get there, but I'll see what we're looking like after the fact, so see you soon. Alright, so Vanis Galerion just showed up here. Pretty important guy, and this is how, this is where we get to getting all the leaders to help out.
I have need of your assistance. Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done. I want you to meet with Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Skywatch. Even Iren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along.
I went a little too fast. Where am I going for this? Why am I going all the way? Okay. Well, I'll see y'all in Skywatch. I didn't expect to go to Skywatch, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we're in the Mages Guild. I do just want to say, I meant to mention this, but I forgot. I picked up 2 lore books on the way here, so when I eventually go through the lore books and all that, those 2 are already gone.
Seems like just moments ago we were in Dune, yes? It is a good thing Raz is so quick on his feet. Wouldn't want you waiting on him, like we are waiting on the Guildmaster.
Okay, so that's like really funny. Dune, as it would happen, is Reaper's March here. Dune's right here. So I guess story-wise, I'm actually not supposed to be doing this yet. So, oops. I'll go see. I'll see you all at Advisor Norian. Alright, so we are at Advisor Norian. Before I talk to him, I just want to say, I think it's actually smarter that I don't finish the main story just yet. I think, if I remember correctly, the battle with Molak Ball is actually kind of difficult. But from a storytelling standpoint, you are actually supposed to have finished your Alliance quest. So, you know, I finished Canarthy's Roost. So, I should probably start finishing these up. So, looking at the map, I did end up getting ESO Plus. So, don't worry about that, though. Advisor Norian.
I'm busy here. Away with you. In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech. Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
I also think I'll get, not amazing gear, but I'll get something better than what I'm wearing. I mean, I think everything I'm wearing is Armor of the Trainee, pretty much. Not even. I got 1 Armor of the Trainee thing. So, like, which is already not good. So it's better off this way.
I did just as you asked. Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh, I'll take that. That was easy enough. I will mention as well, I love the way Oradon looks. Oradon is such a beautiful, beautiful place. I think it's the best looking in the Old-Mary Dominion, probably, of the main. I've actually never been to the Somerset Isles, so I'm interested to see when I eventually get there, but that's gonna be a while.
Well, did you find the plans? Oh, a pity. Keep the plans. You can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the Queen. Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it. Do I look like a steward's assistant? Do you take me for a commoner? No. But yes, I happen to know where she is. East Warehouse, just north of the docks. You can go now.
I cannot stand high elves. They are some of the most annoying characters in all of the Elder Scrolls. I mean, it makes sense, but so annoying. Hello, Steward Eminway.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do. Oh, all right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe. I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
Search for evidence of poison. Should be easy enough, I say. Alright. Nothing Out of the norm there. It's hard to tell with Bosmer cheese. Alright. Oh, poisoned meat.
Hold it right there.
Alright, let's go. Fight the Veiled Inheritance, I'll do it. That's right, brother. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I am. Rah. Anyway. Hello.
Did you find anything? Thank the stars. You found the problem.
My game crashed. Well. Give me a second. Actually, this is where I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night, and remember to stay beefy.